shit he don't like, he can just erase it. So you don't just bring him to Universe 7. Okay, Beerus did teach me enough of that, right? Don't just, well, because you saw what happened in Future Trunks' timeline. Hell, you brought Zeno in, he just erased everything. So he's like, nah, we gonna get Zeno to start cleaning up shit, and since Zeno's at his house, start with your own house. So he ain't just gonna erase shit, he's just gonna get rid of whatever he don't like. You're like, all right, boop. He ain't just gonna completely wipe the scene. But look at him. He put the hand up. That looks like the barrier is being broken. Now the angels can come back and reach Zeno again. So, shout out to that part of the game.
Also involve both myself and my future counterpart here, as well as the future Omni Kingdom went on to chime back in. Yeah, and that Raijin god that you speak of is already starting to really irritate my soul. However, don't worry about that barrier, the future Omni King says, because we'll go and take care of that little issue here right away. Isn't that right, present me? With the present Omni King being shown responding? Yeah, I agree, and so let's go and get rid of it by shattering that barrier into a million little pieces. And oh, don't go on to worry about the Super Dragon Balls that are here currently with us either, because once we go on to find our Omni Guards, and once we are fully done here, the present Omni King says, upon having the entire barrier now being shown getting blown into millions of pieces, as we'll just simply go and have them look after the Super Dragon Balls while we go and take care of other more important matters at hand, with Goku now being shown having to place his fingers on his forehead by then responding, alright, now we're talking. Hey listen, I'd love to stay and chat with you both for just a little while longer, but, well, I've got to try to hurry and go and make my way back on over to Earth and go and help everyone out against those demons, but, and I promise that if you need me, then I won't be hard to find, but I'm glad that I was able to go and free you both and wake you back up, because things just seem to be getting worse and worse down there, but I gotta run, as I'll be sure to go and pass the information along to the others while I'm down there too, and so I hope that you are both able to go and find the Grand Minister alongside those Omni Guards, because truthfully, we can go and use all of the help that we can get our hands on to go and use against that demon god Raijin, and so I'll try to go and make sure not to go and lose my head while I'm down there either, and so I hope to hear back from you both soon, to which it was only just upon seconds after, with Goku now being shown having to use his instant transmission technique and making his way on over to Earth, was when the future Omni Kingdom went on to respond. Well, I'm glad that we were both made very well aware of the
Zeno looked funny from that side headshot. Hell, man, the artwork is nice though. That's why I appreciate that, because he's actually putting in the fucking panels, which is what takes the longest. If you let it take the longest, I mean, if you know how to design your panels, you got a character layout technically, so you have shots of them. So whenever you're trying to animate something, it should be a little bit easier because you have your reference points. It's kind of like tracing, but most people don't appreciate people who trace. But people who trace are highly productive because they can produce more because they're not wasting the time actually fucking freehanding everything. Yeah, I mean, it's good whenever the work itself is good. So therefore, you just go ahead, cut, copy, paste, right? But then when you got to make your original frames, you do that also. But I mean, it all depends on your levels of production. If you like to be productive, you'll get stuff done. Shout out to that because, you know, I was going to have a poll about that one of these days. Who's still tracing and who's still saying that they ain't doing it?
troubling events that have occurred since we went and had spent our time in having to be forced to go to sleep. However, with Son Goku having to mention that both he, alongside the others, cannot appear to reach the Grand Minister along with the Omni Guards, the future Omni King continues, then where exactly do you think that both you and I should go and start looking, present me, with the present Omni King responding, well, I'm not really sure on where we could go and check first, but it unsettles me to know that I cannot seem to feel the Grand Priest essence anywhere within the whole of the multiverse, but I do in fact think that if both you and I were to go and synchronize our Omni Essence into one, the present Omni King says, do I only then believe that we will be able to go and locate their life force signatures wherever they may be, since we cannot appear to go and sense them from here, which is ultimately why we will need to go and expand our search even further into the voids if we want to go and find them, with the future Omni King responding, well, if that's the case, then do you really think that we'll be able to go and find them, present me, as it would only now appear as though the entire multiverse has been thrown off balance, as I could sense the negative energy along with the darkness that consumes it, blanketing the cosmos, as this was more than likely the result of those demons and having to go and use the Super Dragon Balls to go and get what they were after, just like Goku had mentioned the future Omni King